Welcome back, guys, to Horizon Zero Dawn, the Frozen Wilds, where last episode, continuing to prove ourselves to the Werak, we took on the Hunted Ground trials, starting with a Stormslinger-focused control trial before taking on the wave-based Onslaught trial, claiming the top rewards before finding the third trial locked behind being a Werak chieftain. After returning to Song's Edge, now able to challenge our attack, we instead found another quest awaiting, meeting with Burgrend, who told us of free Banuk with a debt to him that he wishes us to help with as we head out to meet the Hunters Free. Yeah, cool. If it's up there, cool. As long as I've got a place to climb. That distinctly looks what I'm lacking. I can't see any specific handholds. So you've got to come at that from the other side, do you? Well, I mean, got the control tower down. Always look on the bright side and all that. There's our figurine with a log. Will tourists return? Contacts Marnie Jephords. Mammoth Hot Springs, Roosevelt. Arch soars over the road to the north entrance of Yellowstone National Park. In the park's heyday, more than 100,000 visitors each month pass below this arch on their way to visit such celebrated landmarks as the Giza Old Faithful, the mighty Yellowstone River, and the vibrant Grand Prismatic Pools. Since President Ulysses S. Grant signed an act of dedication to create Yellowstone National Park in 1872, it survived forest fires, world wars, and earthquakes to be enjoyed by nature lovers for more than 150 years, until environmental concerns drove the entire world into chaos. In 2031, the federal government withdrew funding from the park and transferred ownership to the state of Wyoming, after which the rate of visitation slowed to a trickle. Old Faithful's dependable eruptions went unobserved. And Mammoth Hot Springs Hotel, where guests once devoured bison meatballs, sat empty for years, blankly staring across an expanse of wilderness. The 30 saw several attempts to privatize the park. Many companies, including the powerful Fallow Automated Solutions, sure, automated, made bids to purchase this land. After Fallow's proposal was abruptly withdrawn in 2040, weakened federal protections on public parks were restored, coinciding with the easing of climate change through technological means. As the world claws back, so too will Yellowstone. As of next week, the park will be restored to the United States government, with Fallow Automated Solutions returning to finance the handoff, as well as providing funding for as yet unspecified new facilities. Tourism is already up in advance of these proceedings, and soon Mammoth Hot Springs hotels and the park's walkways will bustle with life again. We look forward to your custom, I guess?
An animal carving from long ago.
What do we get? Woof. We got a woof. Don't worry, I'm not one of those people who call wolves woofs. But I do know there's quite a lot of people that don't say the L in it. Says Sam, who doesn't say... who says some very weird stuff from time to time. I see that I should also put this as my main quest at the moment. Hunter's Fruit.
I'll tuck that away. Something tells me those are Burgrend's missing hunters.
Some ghosts too. Oh, is there another tower here and that's what the trouble you've got involved in? Yep.
I don't suppose you three know an Osramen songs of the Chief of Burgrend, do you?
Boys, that con artist sent an errand girl to collect what's owed to him.
I'm nobody's errand girl. Burgrend asked me to help harvest parts. Or would you rather keep trying to sell my broken junk?
Broken junk? This pack will be on the move soon. No time to argue. If she's offering to help, we should accept it.
Fine. We're about to take down these machines. If you're so eager to help, then lead the way.
Okay then.
Scrabbling a bit.
Oh, there's more than one tower. So all that time I'm actually pressing to deliver another hit. And it just wasn't coming through. It's cool, I'm sure you've got that one. Fine, just let me deal with this. Not a lot of damage. I think that should be enough. Wait, didn't I override this tower? Oh my goodness, I'm so close to death. I didn't realize I got so low.
Good hunt.
Yeah, I kind of thought I took down the tower, but I don't know. Did you guys start hitting it?
Looks like we did it.
Oh, I guess you can still destroy them even if you overrode them? Well, that's
All right, Outlander.
interesting to learn.
Deal with Burgrend.
Bear with me, I need some health.
That's done. You three are pretty handy in a fight.
Thanks, I guess. Not that we needed your help. We are doing just fine without you.
That's not the way Burgrend tells it. He says you tried to settle up with him using a shattered Thunderjaw heart.
What? That's an exaggeration. It was only broken in two.
Urkai, we don't have time for this. Come on, boys, back to the hunt. We still need 2 more of Burgrend's components.
What's the rush?
We want out of these lands as soon as possible. That's all you need to know.
Why are you leaving the cut?
Well, we could go back to Banuk. Let Undercut slit our throats.
By the blue light, Urkai. Why don't you just write our story in the snow for any passing hunter to read? We had a dispute with the chieftain of our old Werak. We thought someone else should have been in charge. He disagreed.
It seemed like a good time to move on, so we're traveling to the Sundom.
From here to the Sundom. It's a long trip.
Seems worth it. Sometimes survival is about knowing when to leave and where to go.
Yeah, and in this case, survival means us getting as far away as we can from Banuk. We've seen enough red snow.
What's the plan once you get there? What will survival be about then?
Look, all that matters is that we get there. And to do that, we need shards. So if you'll excuse us.
So this Thunderjaw heart you brought Burgrend.
Let me ask you this, all right? Why would it matter that the heart was broken into 2 pieces? Can't you just stick it back together?
Of course you can't just stick it back together.
I just meant...
Oh, I bet that scam artist Arsarim could. He just wants to send us on another stupid errand.
Oh, he's not so bad. I like Burgrend.
Like him? Tulamat, he sent us out in the snow to nearly die under the feet of a Thunderjaw, and...
Boys, shut up! Ugh! Every time someone brings up that stupid heart.
I've got the Scorcher Claw Burgrend was asking for. That only leaves the Stalker Sinew and the Snap Maw Fang.
You should hold on to it. You're coming along to the next hunt after all, aren't you?
I suppose somebody's got to keep you three out of trouble.
Fine. I guess you'll have to tag along then. But don't start thinking you're one of us. The bloody snowdrifts aren't accepting new hunters.
Bloody snowdrifts? That's what you want to call our Werak?
Yeah, it's not great to tie.
Oh, it's not like your names are any better. You. We're headed northwest, to the ruins near Hollow Hall. We'll be waiting.
I wonder what their other names would be then. Northwest. The ruins by Hollow Hall. wondering if you were going there. You're going up there. So yet again, it's another tower it's taking us through. I'm near enough to stuff that I may as well just pick up these. Obviously, I'm imagining we'll come here later. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to pick up this extra blue gleam.
Okay, so you're not terrible in a fight.
I know. Not terrible. Not graceful either. Smash, crash, and bash School of Combat. In a game where everything's built around ranged weaponry, I have too big of a propensity for melee. I'm like, yes! Melee! More melee! Smash him, crash him, bash him.
The new crew, precious jewels.
Oh, I need to kill things quick. Melee! I need to do this. Melee! We actually have to hold it. What else do we need to do? Melee! Melee is the only way. That's what I believe. Well, it's across the water. I'm not going to get across unless I swim. Yep. Of course, lucky there is 0 penalty for doing such. There it is, on the left.
Plants must grow tough to survive these winds.
Medium oxide pigment. Got the full set free by the look of things. And enough health for a little bit of fighting. Okay, well I can't get up there. We figured that out. So I need to kind of go from this side to clear out most of that. I think I should go here and come in. Maybe? That delay at the hunting grounds. That obviously got edited out for YouTube. It'll haunt me now. Almost like that have a way of tilting. There's another tower there.
The scrapes.
I have regrets about the direction I chose, that's for sure. Doesn't actually seem to have worked out too badly. Should be able to fall here. Big old goat. So that is our last animal figurine, right? Already coming up on a last on our collectible list. I missed it. There we go. By the smallest margin.
Hey, she started without us.
No, I
Let's
didn't.
get down there, flaming skulls.
I didn't mean to.
Last time, Porkai. That is not our name.
Maybe we should table this argument until after the hunt?
I did admittedly start without you, but I didn't realize.
How many days can you
Something's shooting me and I'm not sure what. That's not good.
Gotta get rid of that tower.
My animal figurines here. The final one. I'll just pick that up in the middle of combat. Moose. Oh, I'm still going to pay for this. He's going to attack someone else. Ready?
Steady now, steady.
It works, it works. Oh, there's the last guy. Mr. Can be shot now that the tower's not here.
Hush now. It's over.
I didn't mean to start without you. I was just going for the goodies. I apologize.
Nothing gets my blood running like the hunt. How about it, Aloy? Did you find the next part?
That's another part down. One more and you'll have what you need to pay off Burgrend.
Starting to feel real, you know. I'm starting to believe we're really gonna get out of here. Honestly, I wasn't sure we'd survive a week without Nakoni. But here we are.
Who's Nakoni?
Nakoni was... She was a friend of ours. She challenged the chieftain for control of the Werak.
She didn't make it.
No. If you're gonna tell this story, tell it true. She was murdered.
Is this why you left Banur? Because of this business with Nakoni and your chieftain?
Onakut knew Nakoni was our mentor, our friend. We couldn't stay.
That final night, we snuck back to camp, packed what we could, and left.
Like cowards.
What are we, Tatai? We are Banuk, aren't we? Survive and prevail. That's what we do.
It's not what she did.
Nakoni challenged the chieftain. Why?
Onakut wrapped himself in power and authority the way some people wrap themselves in furs. If you were willing to fawn over him and sing false songs to him, you might get a spot on the best hunts. The Werak split into two. Those willing to lick the bottoms of Onakut's feet, and the rest of us, waiting for things to get better.
Until Nakoni.
She was the best and bravest of us. She was the one who took a stand.
What happened? How did you lose Nakoni?
She challenged the chieftain to a hunting competition. Onakut, damn him! He wasn't nearly the hunter Nakoni was. But who comes back to the camp after the trial? Onakut, grinning like a snap maw, crowing, "Oh, where's little Nakoni?"
We tracked Nakoni through the woods. Found her not far from the trailhead.
Their damn neck snapped.
I don't want to remember her like that. Sometimes that memory, it's all I can think of.
I'm sorry, Tatai. It sounds like she meant a lot to you. To all of you. I'm sorry for what you've been through.
It's nice to be heard. Thank you, Aloy.
Look, it doesn't matter, okay? What happened in Banur is buried in Banur. What matters now is what happens in the Sundom. That's where the burning turkeys are gonna make a name for ourselves, right?
Oh, the burning turkeys? Seriously?
It rolls off the tongue.
Sort of like vomit?
So, where to next?
There's a lake just west of here. Seems like a good place to find a snapmaw fang. We'll meet you there.
If you beat us there, just wait by the campfire. We'll be along.
And this time I promise I won't just jump in. But to be honest, I can't promise that. There's a bandit camp nearby. Bandit camp on my map, anyway. That way? That's far away for it to be noticing that, that's for certain. Okay, so... from here, I could drop down and start scouting a lot of stuff, but I kind of imagine there must be some kind of quests around here. no matter what. Maybe I'll get this pigment and this campsite. But our next actual destination, where was that? Obviously not there. We've already got that. That's a quest that will stay on the map forever because it's a hunting ground-ish type place. You say at the final encounter. Oh, it's right nearby. Well, that makes more sense then. Whee! Legeezer. Was that health? Don't mind if I do. It's a battle area, so therefore it's the big health. Let's not toast myself alive here. You're kidding me, these benches would survive that long. Surely that would be rotten to nothing. Alright, we got the dark salt pigment.
That's a good color.
Smells burnt. So a kind of red color, then. Pretty much. So if I follow the trail now, we'll get to where we need to be. I just can't help but expect, and I'll meet my end going along here. This must be the lodge then that was mentioned in the other log?
Ursus Americanus, the magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Beautiful. How fierce you must have been. That fur. You never even felt the cold, did you? If he hadn't preserved you, would anyone even know you'd disappeared?
Thank you, Babbity Rabbity, for subscribing at tier 1 and for 3 months in advance. Thank you very much. It's weird for me to see those messages like that. Well, I guess lots of things survive. More than you'd expect. Plus, for game reasons, of course. Our final 2 weeks. Romani Jeppers addressing the rumors. Some of you have overheard portions of the, let's call them, spirited conversations I've been having with the charming Mr. Blevins in my office over the past week. So let's address the honking big elephant we are crammed into the room with. The park has been acquired by something called Firebreak, and they're restricting access to authorized personnel. I wish I had more details to share, but those are literally the only ones that I've been given. Upshot, this isn't a national park anymore. No visitors means no visitor center. We've got 2 weeks. I know this is not easy. If you're like me, this place represents something bigger and more important than a paycheck. Believe me, I am right there with you. When I say that this park is the most beautiful place in America, it's not PR and it's not hype. It breaks my heart to think that nobody will be around to applaud Old Faithful or stare into the beauty pool. But this is where we find ourselves. I realize there's a temptation to check out and give up, but I really need your help over the next 2 weeks. Tours will continue through Friday, so I'm going to need guides, and even though regular ops at the gift shop is suspended, we've got a ton of surplus merch to box up and ship back to manufacturers. Including about a bazillion unsold Monrec holo figurines. Yes, Monrec wants everything, but the display figs back. No, I can't imagine why either. Please, you guys, just give me 2 more weeks of your time. I can't shut this place down alone. Best, Marnie. I was expecting to find some logs. There are 2.
Visitor centers a bust. I'm recording the strategic and operational value at roughly 0 point squat. No reason we shouldn't pack the staff onto a bird and send them back to Nowheresville as soon as the gates are locked. Enjoy basic income, ding-dongs.
Extra bit of log. It's Blevins! Could get some demolition bots near and level the structure. Might be something of value in the walls, copper wire or something. But that's about all we're going to get out of this dump. Hell, or just let it rot out here for all I care. Well, one more thing. Jeppers lady. Marnie Jeppers, operations manager. While we have access to the National Park Department employee registry, let's put a no rehire flag on her account. Teach her not to get lippy with her superiors. His meanness knows no bounds, does it? He is a petty man. A petty man indeed. A libus. I have a center over here. That goat sounded like someone with a bad cough. I guess not every structure. No, we can get in here. How did that stay on there? You know? Data corrupted. Approved my chromatic preservation proposal. Blevins is furious, of course, but any expenditure that doesn't directly benefit his security team makes him furious, so it's hard to work up the energy to care. In any case, I think we're a go. Now, if I'm right, with some relatively minor tweaks to the bacterial and pH contents of the springs, we should be able to make them cool down without losing any of the coloration that makes them so special. The water at the centers of the pool should remain entirely sterile, and the cyanobacteria at the edges ought to have the exact same photosynthetic reaction. This is the real win. I mean, there will come a day when this park is open to people again. I have to believe that. When it is, those people want to see the prismatic springs. You know, it occurs to me, when all this is said and done, you'll be able to swim right through those springs. It'll be like taking a warm bath. Of course, yes, the colors are all from bacteria, aren't they? You wouldn't want to swim in it for not only the possible heat death reason, but the crazy bacterial reason.
Security inspection. This place, as my father used to say, is a sixth alarm dumpster fire. A catastrophic breach waiting to happen. And this Malinowski guy, he's the source of the problem. I guarantee it. Too wrapped up in this pet project of his. I mean, who the hell cares if a bunch of stagnant pools of water are rainbow colored or not?
Yikes. There's even more structures on the way. Do you know what I need to buy? I actually do need to buy another PS5 controller. Yikes. Or somehow take this one apart and fix it. There's a box that I can't even get to. Oh.
Got too much already.
Can't hide from me. I will touch you. Sounds wrong. The big structure over here that we haven't been to yet. Let's just make sure. Nope.
No sign of him yet. Guess I'll just sit and wait.
Okay then. I will do that.
I was starting to worry about you three. Everything all right?
We took our time. After our last conversation, we had a lot to think about.
I can imagine. Just one more hunt, then your debt is paid and you three can make your way south. Ready?
Huntress, the Sunshine Snowshoes await your signal.
Horrible. I'm almost impressed, Dulamok. Didn't think you could come up with a name worse than burning turkeys.
Well, I liked it. Let's hunt.
There's something weird floating around in the background, but I guess we have to kill the machines. Snapmores, eh? Don't mind me, just for... What the hell is that guy going though? You got some bombs on you. The guy's just... The crocodile doesn't know where anyone is. The guy's just standing on the crocodile not doing anything. What's going on?
Just trust in my spear!
Go on, hit him then. Donk. There you go, I'll help. Yeah, I mean, I'm not bad at hitting sitting ducks as well. Seemingly all these targets are. Oh, I got you ages ago. Oh, it's this place! There's a trout here. So I kind of deactivated this area before we came here then. Oh, there are more machines.
Hunting with amateurs.
I think the job's gone incredibly smoothly, so I don't know what you were complaining about the amateur comment. That went phenomenally smoothly. It's probably the easiest hunt I've done.
Let's have a proper goodbye, huh?
There. That's the last of Burgrend's parts. Looks like you three are out of debt.
For now. Until Urkai breaks something else.
It was one time!
You make a nice shaman, Aloy. Thanks for lending a hand. Maybe we'll meet you in the Sundom sometime.
Once you get to the Sundom, what then? What's the next step?
We hunt like Nakoni wanted to hunt.
Nakoni had big dreams. A Werak in which everyone pulls their weight and takes care of each other. No shamans, no chieftains, no need to pry the power out of anybody's hands.
Sounds like a lot of work.
But worth it, I think. And a fitting tribute to Nakoni. We can become the Werak she always wished for.
You won't have me to strip your kills now. Are you three gonna be alright?
Doesn't look that hard, really. We'll be fine.
Great. He watches 3 successful harvests and he's suddenly a shaman.
When you get to Song's Edge, talk to Burgrend. If he can't teach you himself, we'll know someone who can.
Sure. And I bet he charges us for the introduction.
Thank you, Aloy. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
I guess this is goodbye. How does it feel, putting Banuk Lands behind you?
The only thing I would have missed is already gone.
Let all those rotten Banor suck-ups freeze to death.
It's a little much, Urkai, don't you think? It's strange. What is it to be Banuk after Banur forsakes you? How do we decide who we are? How about you, Aloy? Who do you think we are? What will you remember of us?
What you've accomplished, I'll say. I'll remember she's 3 Stooges, it's fine.
Look around. You've taken down more machines since you left Banur than some hunters take down in a year.
Shattered hearts and all, right, Urkai?
It wasn't shattered.
But you took down a Thunderjaw to get that heart, didn't you?
We did. So, silly suggestion. But what if we were the Shattered Hearts?
You know, I actually like it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Thank you, Aloy, for seeing us for who we are.
All right,
Almost feels like
let's go get this
summer.
Osram off our backs.
We named the the hunters free, but we still got to go back to actually tell that we've done the quest, I guess. So let's move on back.